Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Colts coming in at 5-2, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 2-4. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by Alex Smith in his 4th season at the helm of the Chiefs after 7 in San Francisco.
And I like his game. I hear him described as a game manager all the time, and I can't wait till we take game manager and flip it towards a positive, because right now it seems to be a negative. But game manager is what you want out of your quarterback, making the right decisions, getting the ball to the right people, moving the team down the field, and he does that very well. The only real criticism of him, sometimes a little too cautious with the football. He takes care of it very well.
Wilson snags it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still first down.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelsey will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
A toss play. Here comes Charles. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. 3 times a Pro Bowler in his 5 years. It's Andrew Luck.
When you watch Andrew Luck play at Stanford, all you thought to yourself the entire time was, this guy's going to be a big-time NFL quarterback. And that's exactly what he's turned out to be. He has everything that you're looking for in a quarterback, including that elusive leadership trait that makes people gravitate to him and want to play well around him.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
To throw on second down is Luck. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Luck. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Tamba Ali there to bring him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Another carry now for Gore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, here's Luck. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing is Luck. And that'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the set. Gore hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
Out of the gun, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. One receiver left is Hilton. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this first quarter. 3-3 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Luck. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And here now the 8th-year man, Pat McAfee, to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Smith. Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10, Smith again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10, Luck again. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first down, Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Locke. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And now a first down following that long gain. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Locke. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Third and long. It's Locke. Hard throw. Incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflecting what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On second down, Jamal Charles. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Trent Cole on the tackle.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Dorsett on the return. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Luck now on second down. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Lock on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lock. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Lock. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To the air again, Luck. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Red zone opportunity.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
One receiver left is Hilton. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's got time. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts just want to get back out on the field as they've looked good last week and now today. The Chiefs are just going to have to try and figure out a way to make a dent in this deficit. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Chiefs ball early in the second. Conley's got the catch coming across the middle, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. There would later be a pick to end the drive. Colts with the football late in the half. Quick pass is complete, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score, pushing the lead to 10. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lucas Oil Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw, Luck. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Gore. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Play clock winding down. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Lock on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start. Offense.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Out of the gun. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jay Howard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Rolling, rolling. Go. 675. Let's go. Got it.
To throw on second down is Luck. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Gore back there is the lone setback. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the red zone now, Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
What I have observed over the years is that the faster the running back, like a guy like Jamal Charles, sometimes the more they have to focus on not dropping the football. What I mean by that is oftentimes they're so fast they get the ball away from their body because they do that sprinter's run. And he had a costly one on a Thursday night. You remember that one against Denver? Just had another one here.
Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff for Gore. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A couple of cheats there to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Luck. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another try on 2nd down for Gore. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Wilson snags it left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. One receiver left, two to the right. From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's Luck now on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Second down following the run. A handoff right. It's Gore. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Seven yards remaining here on third down. From the 50, it's Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now it's Gore. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, It will just roam and hit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the wideout in motion. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Keep right. Yeah, you need to roll.
They come up in an offset eye. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's got room. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.